All right, brothers and sisters, this is going to be our Zerg versus Protoss build. Now, it's quite straightforward as we can see. It is a simple 12 pool. Now, we are throwing in an expansion, and you know, it's a little bit extra to handle at bronze, but I assure you we can do this. It's not a big deal. We're going to get comfortable and we're going to get proficient at it. Now, what we're going to be doing is making a spawning pool immediately at 200 minerals. Then we're going to be making 6 sets of lings when that spawning pool finishes. We're going to go up to a total of 10, and our whole priority is keeping these lings as alive as long as we can. We're either going to outright win the game or be as annoying as humanly possible. Now let's take a look at the build. I'm going to do it live versus a Protoss and walk you through it. Alright, we have ourselves a Protoss. We are 12 pooling. So as soon as the game starts, since we don't have to do anything immediately, let's click on our hatchery and let's put it on a control loop. And let's click on our overlord and let's send it to the pervert pillar outside of our opponent's natural. We're waiting for 200 minerals, and then we're going to be putting down a spawning pool. Now, where we put this spawning pool is not important yet because we're in bronze. I want you to focus on just getting it down when we have 200 minerals as early as we can. So these next 3 larvae that we have, they just get turned into drones. We're going to make 3 drones right after our spawning pool. And then when we have 100 minerals, we're going to be making an overlord because, as you can see, we're supply blocked. So let's get this overlord. Now this overlord is going to be rallied right to our natural so that we can prevent any cannon shenanigans, anything like that. We'll know about it in advance. Now, as soon as our spawning pool finishes, we'll have 3 larvae. Here comes the 3rd. Let's make 6 zerglings. After we make 6 zerglings, let's take a drone. We're going to come down to the natural, and we're going to make an expansion. Now, we're going to make another 2, so that's 8. And as they pop, we're going to be running right across the map. We're ignoring this probe. And then we have 1 more larva, so that's 10. And we're only making 10 lings. Let's control group our natural. So these 10 lings, as we get across the map, we can take a breath. Our number 1 priority is not losing them. We want to do as much damage as we can, and we might win the game. But inevitably, even if we can't, our job is to be as annoying as possible without losing our lings. So let's make a queen, and let's make some drones. Now look. He's only got 1 pylon powering all of his structures. Little too late. So, because we've killed his pylon, it really doesn't matter. We can take our hands off the keyboard. All of his production is now depowered. There's absolutely no way that he can get a combat unit out. His only option is to pull his probes, and even then, he's not going to win this fight. So we just keep killing the pylons. Oh, he got a zealot out. What do? Let's try and get a surround. Oh, we can't get the surround? Let's keep killing the pylons. This is bronze. I don't need anything fancy. We can just literally keep killing these pylons. We killed the zealot. Let's kill these pylons. And while we have a second, let's make a bunch of and we win. So, our priorities when we 12 pool, like I said, because we're opening the way we're opening, we're very low on drones. So our only way to get ahead and take advantage of our 12 pool is to make those 12 or 10 lings that we made last as long as possible. Now, a lot of times, like you just saw, we can outright win the game. I mean, this was a Platinum Terran, this is nothing, or Platinum Protoss, this is no one special, but, I mean, we're going to be doing this in bronze. It's going to be even easier. So we just want to keep those lings alive. Now, if we're up against, if he puts a cannon or we can't get in or we can't get any damage done, our job with those 10 lings is to keep them as alive as long as we can and just be as annoying as possible. If he's preventing us from getting any damage done, our job is to keep him as distracted and throw him off his game as much as we can, because we do not want to be forced into making any more lings. That's why it's so important that we keep them alive. If we can keep them alive, even if he moves across the map and we still have those original 10 with like an adept or something, we can deal with it. But we're so low on drones that the only thing we want to be making for the next couple minutes is drones. Now, we're going to get to a little bit more advanced. 12 pooling, ironically, even though it's a very simple build, has a lot of complexity to it. But right now in bronze, all I want us to be doing is making those 10 lings, attacking, and behind it, we're just making drones. And that's it. Good luck, have fun.